Coach, Zach had said, I just wanted to confirm with you, because Zach had said that he's playing this week, plans on playing this week, but I'm just confirming with you, like, is there any other steps or anything like that that he needs on your guys' end to actually get to that?
No, he looked good today.
What's that?
He looked good today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, we're good on that one note then. What are you, I'm curious after watching the film back, what are you seeing from this group? Like, is it just the past 2 games? Is it big things that are concerning you? Is it just the little things that need to be cleaned up? Like, what, could you maybe just give
I think it's the amount of things.
Okay.
Because some were big and some were minute, but too many. Too many penalties, too many giveaways, too many busts, too many times you lack of communication, out of gaps, missed tackles, just too many to survive, right?
I asked you last week, the beginning of last week, as far as the response that you wanted to see. I'm curious now, after 2 straight losses, I want to go back
Well,
to
I
the
think you can answer that question. Certainly didn't get the response we wanted, and I expected better. They expect better, right? They want better for their teammates, so just got to put in the work and get it done.
Mike, I just want to ask you about the Argos. Obviously, a lot of changeover since last year's Grey Cup, but I know whether it's Penner, whether it's Kevin Iben, like people in that organization. I'm curious what your kind of preliminary scouting report would be for them right now.
Yeah, well, we would never look at their record. They're going to be well coached. They're going to give a lot of effort. I mean, you see them battle every single game. They've made some very big plays that have kept them in games and given them opportunities, and it just probably hasn't worked out for them in the end. So, we are more concerned with, making sure we're playing up to our level, and then we'll see what happens at the end of the game. But, yeah, they're certainly not a team that anybody would take lightly.
Zach was talking about the hit that he took. He said he felt it was late. He said he felt the league could do more to protect quarterbacks. We've had a number of quarterback injuries this year. I appreciate you might not be able to speak openly, but you do serve on rules committee. I'm curious, have you, privately, whether it's in rules committee or to league directly, advocated for better protection?
Yeah, in rules committee, that's one of the, if it's not the first thing, it's one of the first things we always talk about, and we're always trying to hone the rules and change the standards and make it safer for quarterbacks. Does it always work out that way in the field? No, it doesn't always work out that way. It doesn't always look that way. And sometimes they're doing the right things, but it doesn't actually look like that on TV, let's say. But, yeah, just to say it again, it's always on the agenda, and it's always high up, either 1 or 2 on the agenda is talking about player safety and protecting the quarterbacks.
So this year, when you look at, I don't know if you've seen the hit that Drew Brown took, but there have been other quarterback injuries this year, a lot of quarterback injuries. Do you feel like enough is being done and it's just been bad luck, or do you feel like, no, maybe there is more that we could do to prevent some more of these types of injuries?
Yeah, I think you have to look at whether or not the hits are penalties first. You have to take a look at every single one. You can't just plump them all in a basket. You got to look at each one for its own individual merit, right? Like, what is it that we're actually looking at here? And then go from there. But we are always, it's a long time, we're challenging the standard to make sure we're going to err on the side of safety, player safety for sure.
Last one for me. Did you feel like the hit on Zach was late?
Late or not, I didn't think we were going to win a challenge on that one. Yep.
Hi, Coach. Just one. You've added Max McLeod to the practice roster. Just talk a bit about that decision.
Oh, prolific career at Colorado School of Mines. Extremely smart. Can probably come in here and pick up a playbook very quickly. He looked like he was very comfortable today, even with some waggles that he had. He looked like he was fairly comfortable for being his first day on the field with and thrown in there. Obviously, his production is, one of the best all time, in that league. So, yeah, it's a guy we had that the scouting department had on their radar, and he was available. We obviously we have a need, right? Our practice roster is not full, and we need legs to practice, and he's more than that. He's a guy who wanted to come up, and once again, he's been excellent for a number of years in school, and sometimes bringing a guy up mid-season, you just wonder how long it's going to take them to be able to step out on the field because of the playbook. And a guy of his, not just his football IQ, but his IQ tells you he's going to be able to digest it very quickly.
How do you judge a guy between practice roster, active roster? How do you, what's your process to say, okay, we'll put him on the active? Like, what does he have to show you?
Well, I mean, it's his first day of practice.
Right, so I wouldn't expect.
Well, so when we leave training camp, we generally keep guys that can play multiple positions, can move freely amongst a bunch of different spots. You can plug them in or whatever. They're going to show great effort. They're going to be willing blockers, and they're going to be, I mean, you'd like to be mistake-free, but, that's not, no one's going to be perfect. And then the typical receiver stuff, can they run routes, can they catch the ball? All right, so, I mean, we're in day one. We'll have to see all that.
I wasn't
but-
insinuating like he's going in
No.
on Saturday. I was just kind of wondering if you have that.
Yeah, missing a training camp is always tough, but you got to bring in, that's why you try and bring in guys that you don't believe, or you believe will be able to get going very quickly without a full training camp.
Just if I could, you worked for a couple of months with Ethan Ball. What have you seen so far?
Yeah, high football IQ. You put him out there, he's in the right place at the right time. When you watch him at university, he plays the game the right way. He's got a desire to be really good, very attentive. Seems like a good teammate. Shout out to Ozzy, rest in peace.